hear like a whack, and I'm like, what the fuck? There's like a loud pop next to my ear, and I look, and my friend is like, what the fuck? And I see that my friend had just refused this bum in like a rather kind of pompous way. He was just like, get the fuck away from me, like, get off me, fuck off. And the lady took her wooden bowl and cracked him on the head with it.
Whoa, damn.
She just went like, whack.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the homeless lady.
Yeah, the homeless lady.
I don't think I've had enough whiskey to really tell this story. So we are. Shout out to the Beijing homies.
The
Brecht
Beijing homies.
in particular. Brecht is the motherfucking homie. It's my buddy from Belgium.
It's a good name.
And we are brothers. Let's go ahead and fill up, boys. We need some ice, no?
Nah, just dive into it.
All right, dive into it.
Oh, Jesus. I got a lot. It's Guanchanayo. It's
what
good
she said.
fucking whiskey.
So, right. So, fake liquor is a thing in China. It's a big thing.
Fake liquor.
So, if you're like, you go to like some street vendors, something like that. That's another thing that's very interesting. Is there are street vendors that make cocktails for you, and that's quite dangerous because like they can be there one day and not be there the next day, or whatever.
Can't sue him.
But there was Billy Mojitos, which is really awesome. But like 2 mojitos and like people are blacked out, like stupid retarded, and so like shit would go down.
They're using Baijiu
Because like
instead of rum.
Billy's using like a fucking cleaning solution in your mojito, right? Who knows? It's something that his cousin Xiaoming brewed in his bathtub.
Xiaoming's a sketchy motherfucker.
I don't know,
fucking
but
name.
Xiaoming is shady.
Yeah.
And,
Shady Xiaoming.
Shady Xiaoming. So anyway, this was like a little, people would kind of pregame and just kind of shoot the shit at this table that was directly next to the street. And so you would always have beggars coming through here. And I had definitely a few beverages, but the night was still relatively young. I wasn't drunk yet, but I was on my way. And all of a sudden, next to me, I hear like a whack! And I'm like, what the fuck? There's like a loud pop next to my ear. And I look, and my friend is like, what the fuck? And I see that my friend had just refused this bum in like a rather kind of pompous way. He was just like, get the fuck away from me. Like, get off me, fuck off. And the lady took her wooden bowl and cracked him on the head with it.
Whoa, damn.
She just went like whap, and I don't know where it came from, but
Salt.
I popped up, and I just probably shouldn't have done this.
It's go time.
But
It's go time.
I just didn't think, and I popped up, and I grabbed. I said, I popped up. I popped up out of my chair, and she was already walking away. And I said something in Chinese. I said like, I don't know, like, 我给你钱吧, which is basically like, oh, I'll give you some money. And she put the bowl out. She extended the bowl to me. I took the bowl and threw it to the wind. And I'm like, 你别打人了. 你别打人了. Like, don't hit people. And I turned around and I walked back to the seat. And when I walked back to the seat, there was a guy sitting at our table who was a Chinese guy. And he was like a friend of a friend. And he decided that I was a fucking dick and I was going to get what was coming to me.
How rude are you? That's not that rude to me.
I mean, I took the bowl
After she hit somebody in the head.
I don't know, but like,
He didn't
it's not my
curse her.
country. The one thing you have to know about China is like, you're a guest. You have no right to really do anything besides like live there, live your life. Do not interfere in anything. You don't belong here.
They should hit you. They can hit you. It's okay.
I don't know. Like, you cannot. There's no place for you to get involved in like any negative way or any active way in like Chinese affairs. You like I don't know, it's mainly a negative way. Like, you want to avoid conflict at all costs.
Yeah.
There's not like a law. There's no law in China the way we view law. Right? There's no body. There's no like body to enforce every single law the way there is in the States. Like, law is taken very seriously in China, whereas the law is taken incredibly seriously in the United States, almost too much, where you get officers that are like, I am the law.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, fuck you up over like jaywalking.
Yeah.
Whereas like the opposite side of the coin is like, which would be China, which is like, we don't have enough resources to enforce all the law. 1.6 billion people. We're a developing country. Like, we enforce the most important laws and we let the rest of them slide.
Yeah.
Right? Which is why the roads are like kind of a mess. I'm not being critical here, but come on.
Go ahead,
There's
go
a way
ahead.
to go. But
Yeah.
China can't see this shit's on YouTube.
Anyway, homeboy at the table. VPNs are illegal now.
Yeah.
VPNs are illegal.
VPNs are there's a lot of hoorah right now over
Punishable by caning
the
publicly.
government taking additional actions against VPN. Yeah,
Fuck
it's
that
becoming a big
shit.
thing. The expats in China are talking about it a lot right now. But anyway, so homeboy at the table who is like, you know, likes to hang out in the expat crowd, you know, grew up, spent some time in Europe, whatever, decides to come over and tell me what's up, and he's clearly had his share to drink.
Yeah,
And
of course.
he starts yelling at me. We get into a verbal confrontation. And next thing I know, it's like, you know, fuck you, whatever, fuck off, blah, 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 whatever. And I saw you looking at the mic. He pushes me.
Do something.
He pushes me. You gotta help. You gotta
Okay.
help your brother.
Okay.
Help your brother
I don't
so we
wanna
can
be
improve the quality of our fucking broadcast here.
Okay.
So he pushes me, and I find my back against a tree.
Rough.
Yeah.
I find my back against a tree, and I'm like, all right. And the guy's not like a super big dude. I didn't feel like super threatened, but my back was against a tree, and he pushed me, and now he's here. And I can feel his breath on my face, and my blood pressure is starting to rise.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm getting to a point where, like, I'm just about to lose my fucking shit. I'm about to just fucking snap and go nuts, which happens
Yeah.
from...
Well,
I try to make it happen.
he's
less
in
and
your
less.
bubble. Your
But
back's
he's
against
in
the
my
wall.
bubble. Yeah. And now I'm just like, what the fuck? And he's right here. And I said, dude... And I kind of gave him this ultimatum. Like, I felt so, you know, like a badass. But I knew I was going to fuck him up. And I said, walk away, or you're asking for a world of fucking trouble. And he just, you fucking twat, I don't give a fuck. You know, bleh, just fucking in my face more. Get that, and
Uppercut.
That made him, you know, it just egged him on to get
Como
crazier.
se dice.
So he got more aggressive when I gave him this ultimatum.
Yeah.
And his face was right here. And I was just like, what are foreheads for? Bang! And just fucking boom, right into his nose.
Yeah.
So he steps back. He kind of steps back, like, surprised, and then he starts swinging on me. So it's like, boom, boom, you know, get a couple shots, but I'm okay. And the second we square up, I see homeboy's right foot going back. Left hook, motherfucker. Boom! Right in the chin. Out. Done. Hits the ground. Done. And I was, like, ready to jump, and I was like, it's done. Walked away.
Whoa.
My friends were like, what the fuck? Because they knew both of us, right?
Yeah.
They knew both of us. Like, what the fuck, you guys? And he got up and he's like, I shouldn't have done that. Let me buy you a drink.
After you dropped him?
Yeah, he got up and he was just like, why did I do that? He was like, you know, questioning the situation pretty quickly, and like in a pretty coherent way. And like, he bought me a drink. We sat down, and then it was cool. But at 5 years, that was the only incident I had.
Well,
Nice,
that's
nice.
That was the
big.
only incident I had. I was really proud of that left hook because I hadn't done any really active training in a long time. I'm always lifting. I'm always hitting the bag. But even hitting the bag,
It's different.
works.
Yeah.
No, but it's still it showed that it was worthy of something.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
You're it's a round object,
Yeah.
and you got to catch it in the right way to really implement your power into the bag.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's enough. It's clearly enough because
Yeah.
I was buzzed.
Yeah.
and I took like a leap forward. And threw a hook from my waist, and it just landed right on the button.